Okay, my friends, we're going to write the system and solve. So this says that we have a rectangular pasture. And so let's start with drawing a rectangular pasture. And it says the perimeter of this rectangle is twice length times plus twice the width. That's the formula for all rectangles. So this says that the entire perimeter is 58,000 square feet. It also says that there is a river that runs along one side of the rectangle, so it does not need any fencing. But when we do put fencing in, the length is going to cost us $9 per linear foot, and the width is going to cost us $2 per linear foot. Okay, and all of that comes out to be $206,000. So if we add the left-hand side to the long side to the right-hand side, it's going to equal $206,000. So let's set up our system. So if we look at this first line, it's divisible by 2, so we could change it to L plus W equals half of 58, so 29,000. And you don't have to do that, but I like to do that because it makes my numbers smaller. And then this next one would be 4 W's and 9 L's equaling 206,000. And so that's the system, and you can solve it however you wish at that point. Okay, this question says that there are 3 accounts. We are going to let the 4% account, which as a decimal number would be 0.04, that's going to be assigned W. We're going to let the 7%, which as a decimal is 0.07, that's going to be X. And we're going to let the 9%, which as a decimal is 0.09, that's going to equal WXY. Okay? And it says that the interest after 1 year is $1,270. So if we take 0.04W and add it to 0.07X and add that to 0.09Y, it's going to equal 1270. Okay, I don't like all those decimals, so I'm going to move all the decimals twice to the right so that I don't have to type in 0.04. I can just have 4W plus 7X plus 9Y equals 127, and then 2 more zeros. But you could leave the other equation if you wanted. Okay, this says that the amount of money invested in W is 4,500 more than is invested in Y. So W is going to equal Y plus $4,500. And then the next one says, if the total amount invested in the 7% and the 9% is 5,000 more than W. So that would be X plus Y is W plus 5,500 more. Sorry about that. So that is our system. And again, you can say about that however you want. I would rewrite it. I would take it in the order of W, X, Y in the constant. And I would rewrite it as 4, 7, 9, and 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, -1, 4,500, and -1, 1, 1, 5,500. And I would use a matrix. Okay. The other side. All right. College game. We have touchdowns. We're going to use T for touchdowns. We're going to use E for extra points. We're going to use F for field goals. And then we have our constant. And it says that there were 44 points altogether. That means 6 points for a touchdown, plus all the extra points, plus 3 points for the field goals, netted us 44 points total. It says there is one more touchdown than field goals. So the touchdowns will equal the field goals plus 1. And it says there were half as many extra points as field goals. So the field goals are the extra points doubled. So those are my equations. So I would rewrite this as a matrix. And I would make it again. These are your touchdowns. These are your extra points. These are your field goals. And this is your constants. And I would go 6, 1, 3, 44. 1, 0, -1, 1. And no touchdowns, -2 extra points, 1 field goal, and no numbers. And I would do that as an augmented matrix because that'll be pretty quick. Okay. I would use 70 cents for the peanuts, plus 1.65 for the cashews, plus 2.60 for the almonds, and whoops, don't know what I did there, why I put an equal sign there, for the almonds, and it costs $20.70. I probably wouldn't put the 0 there. Oh my goodness. There we go. The second equation, so that's that. The second equation says that there is 16 pounds, so that would be peanuts plus cashews plus almonds is 16 pounds. And the next one says there's 3 times as much almonds as cashews. So there's more almonds than anything else. If I triple my cashews, they'll be the same. And I don't mean anything else, I mean cashews. 3 times as many almonds as cashews. Yep. So, wow, what was that noise? I don't know why I had that noise. Okay. So that's my system. I would probably change it to 0.7, 1.65, 2.7, 20.7, and 1, 1, 1, 16. And the A would be, there are no P's. The C would be -3. The A would be 1. And this would be 0. So I probably should have said peanuts, cashews, and almonds in that order. Yep. And then I would do that, I would probably do that on the calculator using the matrix. And then this one, y equals -2x² plus 46x minus 30. That is a quadratic. And y equals 5x minus 10. And we want to see where they intersect. I would probably say that they're equal to each other. So I would say 5x minus 10 is equal to negative 2x squared plus 46x minus 30. And then I would take all of this and move it to the other side. That would give me 2x squared. Negative 46 and 5 is negative 41x. 30 minus 10 is 20 equals 0. And then I probably use Desmos at that point. Okay, so those are them all set up. If you want, I'll show you how I would do them. So on this one, friends, I would probably just take this. I would probably do this by hand. It'd be faster than using a matrix. I would multiply this probably by negative 4. And when I do that, oh, actually, you know what? Just because we can, let's just set it up as an augmented matrix, just for practice. So this would be a 1, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 3, and a 9, 4, 2, 0, 6, 1, 2, 3. So there we go. And I think I would like to do, my new R2 is going to be negative 9 R1 plus R2. So if I multiply this by negative 9, I would have negative 9, negative 9, and negative 2, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3. And then my R2 is 9, 4, 2, 0, 6, 1, 2, 3. And that gets me 0, negative 5, 0, 0, 0. 11 minus 6 is 5. That number, and it would still be negative, correct? Yes. So then my new matrix would be 1, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 3, and 0, negative 5, and negative 55,000. Then if I take negative 1/5 of row 2, 1, 1, 29, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, and 11, 1, 2, 3. So there is 11,000 is the width. And 29,000, take away 11,000 is the length. So 18, 1, 2, 3 is the length. That might be the easiest way to do that. That's not bad. All right. With this one, I think I would switch row 2 will equal row 1 and row 2 switched. So I don't think I need to put this. I think I'm just going to switch row 2 and row 1. So that's going to give me 1, 0, negative 1, 45,000. 4,500, sorry. And 4, 7, 9, and 127,000. And negative 1, 1, 1, and 55,000. 5,500, sorry. Okay, then I think I would take my new row 2 is going to be -4 times row 1 plus row 2. So if I do that, I would have -4, 0, 4, and 4,500 times -4 is -1,800. -18,000, sorry. And then 4, 7, 9, 127,000. 0, 7, 13, 109,000. So now my matrix says 1, 0, -1, 4,500, 0, 7, 13, 109, 1, 2, 3, and -1, 1, 1, 5,500. Okay. So then we end up with, I'm going to make row 3 is going to be row 1 plus row 3, which will give me 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Did I do that right? 4,500 plus 5,500 is 10,000, yes. So then my matrix is 1, 0, -1, 4,500, 0, 7, 13, 1, 0, 9, 1, 2, 3. That's a 9. And 0, 1, 0. Oh, I forgot to make the 7 a 1. Okay, so 7 needs to be a 1. I should have done that earlier, but that's okay. So now my row 2. My row 2 is going to be -7 times row 3 plus row 2. All right. So that would be 0, -7, 0, -7, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And 0, 7, 13, 1, 2, 3, 9, 0, 1. I just want to get my digits together. Oh, that needs to be a 1, not a 0. Dang it. Oh, I should divide it. Hang on. Let's not do that. Let's do this. My bad. I need that 7 to be a 1. So let's take row 2 would be 1/7 of row 2. Oh, we should have done that earlier, but we messed that up. So that's going to give me a 0, a 1, a 13 over 7, and 109,123 divided by 7. Please come out pretty. Dang it. All right, I've messed this up somewhere. All right, so instead of doing it this way, let's do it, instead of doing it this way, friends, let's ignore all that. Let's just get rid of all this. Just because I made a careless error somewhere. And let's do this. Let's just go back to, let's go back to this, right there. Let's grab our calculator. Which one am I doing? Number 2? Yes. All right, so let's grab our calculator. All right, so I need to do that in Canvas. And here. And calculator. And get rid of all these other ones so I don't get confused later. And go second matrix, edit to 3x4, and it is going to be 4, 7, 9, 1, 2, 7, 0, 0, 0. The other one is going to be 1, 0, negative 1, 4,500. And the last one is going to be negative 1, 1, 1, 5,500. Then we're going to quit. Then we're going to go second matrix. Then we're going to go to math. Then we're going to go to reduce row echelon form. Then we're going to go to matrix. And we're going to hit edit, or enter rather, and we're going to do this. And there's our answer. 7,500 of the first one, 7,500 of the first one. So $7,500 in the 4%, $10,000 in the 7%. Another answer. $3,000 in the last one. So that would have been the faster way to do that. Okay. This one. Let's do that same way. So 0.7, 1.65. Okay, so I'm going to grab our calculator. We're going to go second matrix, edit. We want to edit the second one. It's also 3x4. And those numbers were 0.7, 1.65, 2.6, and $20.70. And the next one was 1, 1, 1, 16. And the next one is no P's, minus 3 C's, 1A, and no constant. And we'll quit. We'll go second matrix, math, reduce row echelon form, matrix of the second matrix. Gotta go down. Oh, it's froze. Come on, unfreeze. Dang it. Okay, anyway, we would pick the second matrix and hit enter, and we'd have our answer. But it got stuck. Okay, now it came back to me. There we go. Awesome. Oh, and we have an equation wrong. Okay. So, what equation was wrong? So here I'm going to double check my matrix that I input. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to ask for matrix 2. So 0.7, 1, and 0. 1.65, 1, and negative 3. 2.6, 1, and 1. 2.07, 16, and 0. All right. So what's wrong with what we did here? So 70 cents for the peanuts, $1.65 for the cashews, $2.60. No. Cashews cost $2.60. Cashews cost $2.60. So there's my mistake. This should be a 6. Okay, so if we go back here, and go second matrix, and go to edit, and ask for number 2, and then go down here. I had 260. Wait, what do we have? I had 260. I wrote it wrong up there. But I had 260 in that one. Dang it. The total cost, okay, and there were 3 times as many almonds. So if I want the almonds to equal the cashews, I need to triple the cashews. Well, dang it. I think this comes out, it's supposed to come out perfect. I have a typo somewhere in my question. All right. We won't worry about that. And then we need to solve this. So I would solve this by putting it into Desmos. So I would just go to Desmos, and I would type in y equals negative 2x squared, negative 2x squared, plus 46, whoops, what the heck, plus 46x minus 30. And then I would put in the other one, y equals 5x plus 10. Was that it? 5x plus 10, 5x minus 10. And see where they intersect. They intersect right there. The answer would be 2090. Because the other place they intersect can't happen. Yet the other place is in the negative. So it's an application problem, so 2090 would be that answer. Okay. This one's bothering me. 70 cents for peanuts. Almonds are $1.65. Cashews are $2.60. The whole thing is $20.70. The whole thing is 16 pounds. The recipe calls for 3 times as many almonds as cashews. So if we have 10 cashews, we need 30 almonds. Almonds equal cashews times 30. And we're doing this in the order of PCA because peanuts come first and almonds and cashews. And the problem, what happened here? .71. Okay, well, the only thing we're not sure of, whoops. What if we go to edit? Oh, that's matrix A. We're in matrix B. What if, I'm uncertain, what if we do this? And then go second quit. And then we get back, we just throw echelon form. That didn't work either. Okay, let's put it back because I feel the other way was right. I might have a typo in the question more than in the math. That should be -3. And that should be 1. And this is in the order of peanuts, cashews, and almond. Well, I tried to write one that would work. But I might have a typo. Yeah. But anyway, you guys get the idea. It should work. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I'll mess with that a little bit more and maybe clear that up in class. Email me if you have any questions. Ask me questions, class, if you have any questions.